All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we are talking about Def Noodles. And if you follow Def Noodles on Twitter, then you will already know what I'm talking about. But this man is going absolutely insane. I'm not sure what's wrong with him, but let's take a look at these tweets. Then we're going to take a look at his social metrics. And yeah, we're going to talk about it. So let's jump over to this tweet. So here we have a Def Noodles tweet and a retweet. This person, Rucher, says, "You want to educate others on comedy so we can understand your jokes?" Question mark. Genius. And then Def Noodles tweeted back at him saying, "Go educate yourself at the end of the barrel of a loaded shotgun," which is absolutely out of character, right? For Def Noodles, we have basically not seen anything like this from Def Noodles before, and I actually enjoyed watching Def Noodles a lot because the sarcasm. He has a more left leaning opinion for the most part. He sees things in a little bit of a different light than maybe I do, and I also like to watch right leaning creators on similar subjects. Right, you need a little bit of a balance so you can get. Your own opinion, you can form your own thoughts on something, and without being completely biased by your own beliefs, right? I think I sit primarily like center right politically, so like I like to have a little bit of both sides so I can see it and understand, and maybe see some different perspectives. So that's why I like Def Noodles, is because he has a different perspective than I do on most things. So I like to see that, take it in, and then make my own judgments from there. But as of lately, this man has been completely unhinged, and not like he hasn't been destroyed his credibility before, but this just continues to get worse and worse. First, probably the first week of the spiral, he alleged Papa Gut was into children. I think it was Papa Gut, at least. I don't have those screenshots, but I'm pretty sure it was Papa Gut. I may be incorrect, but who knows? So, first of all of that stuff, and then this continues his spiral on YouTube, right? And then he replies to the person sharing the screenshot and says, "People need to be told to go to hell more often. We'd have a much better world if the weirdos were put in their place." And I think Def Noodles is included in this. And when people do try to put Def Noodles in his place, he calls it parasocial or weird or not real fans or fake fans or trolls and the bandwagon, etc., etc. And while people are absolutely bandwagoning on Def Noodles in this situation, it's primarily because his audience is entirely different than a typical edgy creator, right? Like an edgy creator who, maybe who's an edgy creator. I can't think of one. Okay, so like okay, Keemstar, right? Let's say Keemstar versus Ethan Klein, right? Ethan Klein's audience is going to not really put up with him saying things over the top, like educate yourself with the loaded end of a shotgun, right? Same thing with Def Noodles. His audience is not there for this type of behavior. They're used to the happy-go-lucky, sarcastic Minecraft cat, not the edgy, dark-humored douchebag, right? So, whereas somebody like Keemstar's audience is absolutely accustomed to those type of antics, right? Being an asshole, being over the top, far opinions, etc., etc., right? So obviously Def Noodles is taking a big hit, and now we're going to take a look at his social media metrics as well. So here is his YouTube channel, and this is just for the last 30 days. And as you can see, he's lost a total of 16K subscribers in the last 30 days, which is a lot, right? Like, yeah, sure, it goes up a little, whatever, it goes down a bunch. He's losing subscribers extremely, extremely fast. But the trade off in this situation is 1.4 million views, which is a lot. Don't get me wrong, right? 1.4 million views is double my entire channel's views. So, congratulations for that. You're making a couple $100, a couple $1,000, whatever it happens to be, off of these views. But your audience is not into this very clearly, right? And if he checked his metrics, if he looked at his analytics, then he would probably see that his audience isn't into this, right? They want a certain type of content. And sometimes, yeah, you got to branch out, you got to trade content, you got to change content, you have to change your opinions, etc., whatever. But in this situation, it's very clear that somebody who's already has a very popular career, he's got 500 and some odd thousand, 574,000 subscribers. He's already making money. He was already doing well. I don't know why he wouldn't just continue down the path that he was going. He could build a completely successful, very lighthearted and kind following and continue down that path and continue to make money. But instead, he decided to tank his subscribers and tank his Twitter following as well, and made a bunch of people very, very angry. And I don't know, maybe he's taking a play from the Andrew Tate playbook where he's going to try and drum up enough hatred that it just propels his career. That's what Andrew Tate did on TikTok. You know, drum up enough hate, say enough crazy stuff, and then eventually people will outrage or people will like you and you can build an entire audience. But once you've already got the audience established, I don't know why you wouldn't just cater to that audience, because that was your initial intent and you've already got the career. It just doesn't make sense, Def Noodles. You know, maybe seek help mentally if something's going on. If you lost a loved one, if you lost a parent, a friend, or, you know, your dog died, or a Minecraft cat died or something. Maybe your dog got lost in lava and you're just having a hard time right now, buddy. Maybe seek some help, get some medications or something, do some push-ups, go from there, right? Let's get back on the right track. But we're going to jump over and take a look at his Twitter analytics as well, because they are doing extremely bad. So for this one, we're actually looking at the future projections, which can be incorrect. It's all just goes off what your metrics are and what's happening on your account right now. And then it predicts the future, right? Obviously, this could change. Maybe he changes it around, gets famous, something. Who knows? This is not set in stone, right? But his future projections are extremely bad. And within 9 months, Social Blade expects him to be at 0 Twitter followers from 139,000. And he's already lost 11,000 this month, which is a huge number considering he's only got 139,000 followers, right? Like 139, 127, 116, 69, 34. And then within less than a year, he'll be at 0 followers. All of this hard work he's put in over the last 2 years, all of this effort he's put in, daily content, all of this, yada, 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 for what? An increase in views, but a loss in your fan base, a decrease in your loyal following, a decrease in your integrity, your credibility, right? And it's not like Def Noodles was super credible before. He's very much been the fast news, as quick as possible, get it out, get as many views as possible, and then if something goes wrong, obviously backtrack and be like, look, sorry, blah, 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 the information was bad. He's always been like that, and so don't get me wrong, some of his stuff has been fake before, or, you know, it just wasn't the whole story. Usually he goes back and, you know, refixes that kind of stuff. He usually comes back out with a tweet and says, hey, I messed up, my fault, blah, 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 blah. But he's not, he doesn't have any accountability anymore. He just attacks people basically at random, it seems, on Twitter, saying all kinds of horrible things to people, like the shotgun stuff and whatever. And, you know, I don't mind this kind of Def Noodles. I think the spiral's a little bit funny. I think the tweets are a little bit funny. The shotgun tweet is a little bit funny, in my opinion, right? I've always had a dark humor, a dark side in that sense, right? I kind of like that kind of stuff. But, well, now I got to find a new soft creator to watch so I can get a different opinion on things, right? And I can understand why his fans aren't happy. I can understand why he's losing subscribers. I can understand why he's not gaining anything other than a few measly views. Yeah, the outrage is working. Yeah, people are going to watch his channel, but how long does this last, right? If you don't do this type of stuff right from the beginning, or even, you know, after only having a few thousand subscribers or something, and you build that type of audience that's used to harsh comments or harsh opinions or over the top dark humor, that kind of stuff, then this is what happens, right? Look at what happened to Ethan Klein. He built a whole following with, you know, his terrible jokes and stuff way back when. He cleaned it up, changed his act. Now his following is very soft. So anything that happens with Ethan, he says one slightly bad thing and then boom, that's it. He's canceled. And, you know, maybe Def Noodles is trying to get away from the potential of being canceled, but it's absolutely destroying his channel. I think he should have just catered to his fans and been happy, right? He was making money before, and I just don't know how long his channel is actually going to last. And sadly, that's it, I guess, for Def Noodles, probably. I haven't watched any of his content. You know, it's not enjoyable anymore. So, I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens, right? But at the end of the day, thank you guys for watching my channel still. I'm working like a dog every day. I'm extremely tired. So I'm not promising any type of videos on any type of schedule, but I don't know. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.